Okay, Bruchim Abayim, welcome. We're in Parsha Netzavim, Devarim, Perek Lamed, and I'm going to read from Pasuk Gimel. And it says like this, it says, Veshav Hashem Alehecha es Shavu Asecha V'rachamecha. Then Hashem your God will return your captivity and have mercy upon you. Veshav V'kip Etzecha Mecho Ha'amim Asher Hafitzecha Hashem Alehecha Shema. And he will gather you in from all the peoples to where your God has scattered you. So what's interesting is, according to Kabbalah, each verse in the Chumash actually corresponds to a year in the calendar. So this verse in Devarim chapter 30, verse 3, actually is 5,708th verse in the Torah, which actually corresponds to the Jewish year 5708, which is actually 1948, when Israel became a nation. And here, this verse is actually talking about how Hashem will gather us, and have mercy upon us, and bring us out of captivity. He will gather us from where Hashem has scattered us, which is amazing. So in 1948, Israel became a Jewish state, a nation, and is this a coincidence? I don't believe so. And we even see further, if we count 3 verses up, we come to Devarim chapter 29, verse 28. And here it says, Hanistaros Hashem Eloheinu v'haniglos. The hidden things are for Hashem our God, but the revealed things are for us and for our children. Lanu Ulvanenu ad olam la'asos es kol divrei haTorah hazot, forever to carry out all the words of the Torah. It talks about the hidden things, hanistaros. So what's interesting about this verse is it's the 5,705th verse in the Chumash, which actually corresponds to the year 1945. And this is when the horrors of the Holocaust were revealed, and many of us don't understand why. We ask why. It's a mystery. Nistar is actually mystery. And so we don't really know. Only Hashem knows. And this is what's interesting. The hidden things are for Hashem, our God. Only Hashem knows. And I think that's pretty amazing. And in the beginning of our Parsha Nitzavim, we come to Devarim chapter 29, verse 9, and it says, Atem Nitzavim Hayom, you were all standing. So right before this Parsha is Parsha Ki Savo that mentions the curses. And despite all the curses and the negativity, we are still standing before Hashem. The rabbis connect this. This parsha is actually read right before the week of Rosh Hashanah. And so here, Atem Nitzavim Hayom. Hayom is known, the rabbis connect this with Yom Hadin, the day of judgment, Rosh Hashanah. And we are all standing before Hashem. And in the diaspora, there's 2 days of Rosh Hashanah. And some of the sages explain it like this, that one day we are judged, and the next day is actually for the nations. But maybe we don't actually know which day we're truly being judged. You see, in Masechet Sanhedrin, Halakha says that if a person is on trial for capital punishment, let's say he's suspected of murder, if he's found innocent, he is judged that day and he's able to go free that day. But if he's found guilty, the Beis Din actually do not pronounce judgment that day. They sleep on it. The next day the judgment happens. Why? Because it's possible that a miracle could happen. Maybe there was a piece of evidence that wasn't revealed that will become revealed later, and he's found to be innocent, or a witness. And so this is a part of mercy on Hashem's part. And what's is also interesting, because when we read about Yeshua in the Gospels, about his trial, we see there was many things wrong with his trial, one being at night, which is forbidden as well, but also he was judged immediately. And this is not following halakha, so he was in an unfair trial for sure. And not only that, so perhaps we are unsure of ourselves. Maybe we thought we could have been doing better, been in a better position, and so we have time to really contemplate and inspect ourselves to make sure that we are pure before Hashem, that we are found innocent. And so, but not only that, there's something else more interesting, that the Sanhedrin. So basically, the Sanhedrin in Shemaim, the Talmud says that the Shemaim actually follows what the Beis Din below. And this is something that Yeshua also said, that whatever is bound on earth is bound in heaven. And so that's actually halakha. Yeshua is actually explaining halakha. And going back to, you were standing, atem netzavim hayom. Rashi says they just heard all the curses. And despite all that, the Jewish people are still standing. And what's more amazing, though, what I learned that I did not even know, is that next to Hitler's bunker, Yamach Shemo, may his name be erased, there is the Holocaust Museum in Berlin. And there's an individual named Peter Eisenman who actually set up 2,711 matzevot, slabs of concrete in memory of what happened with the Jewish people. And Nitzah is derived from that root, Nitzah. And so here is something very interesting, that why 2,711? And did the architect know what he was doing? I mean, what's interesting is that in the Talmud, there is actually Daf Yomi, readings that we do daily. And it's a daily study through the Talmud of learning the Oral Torah. And what's interesting is there's 2,711 pages in Talmud Bavli that are covered in this sequence. Is this a coincidence? I'm not sure, but or did this individual know this, or is it just a miracle in itself? And so I thought that was pretty amazing, and it just shows that even when the Nazis tried to defeat Israel, they couldn't do it. And not only that, we are still stronger and thriving today. We are still standing today, and we're still studying Talmud and Torah, and another interesting fact, and you can actually Google this or look it up. I even looked it up myself. But what was found in Hitler's bunker was the Soviet troops found Masechet Pesachim in Hitler's bunker. Why? Well, the Nazis were obsessed with the Jewish people, what they did, what they learned, all of these things, and maybe other reasons. But what's interesting is in the Talmud we have Masechets on the Chagim. There's Masechet Sukkah, which is singular. Rosh Hashanah, singular. It's not Rosh Hashanos. We have Masechet Shabbat, not Masechet Shabbasos. But Pesachim, why is it in plural, Pesachim? It's really Pesach, so why is it called Pesachim? Why in the plural? And really, the rabbis say, well, the first redemption took place on Pesach when we came out of Mitzrayim. And the rabbis say, and the final redemption will take place on Pesachim. And so perhaps maybe Hitler feared this. Maybe Hitler knew this. He feared the Jews. And maybe this is another reason why he was defeated. Redemption came, and a big miracle happened. And so just mind-blowing to me when I learned this. I did not know this earlier, and so I thought I'd share it with everybody. And we continue to study Torah, And as we approach the high holy days, may you all be inscribed in the book of life, Katima Tova. And keep studying Torah.